What's going on, guys? Bandai Games here with more Armored Core 6, and last episode when we left off we managed to finish chapter 2 and defeated a really cool end chapter boss. It was really tough though, so it was a really good fight, so I recommend going back and watching that if you haven't seen it. And I've looked online, he seems to be giving a lot of people quite a bit of trouble, but we finally managed to take him down and then finish the chapter. So now we've moved on to chapter 3, but in between episodes I did do a little bit of customization and look through the store because we did unlock quite a few parts. And I haven't changed too much at the moment, but yeah, the armor core that we had that had 2 machine guns, all we've done with them is change it over their arm weapons to the starting rifle, and then a rifle that we unlocked that has slightly more range and slightly higher damage, but its fire rate is a little bit slower. So then this just allows us to sort of stagger our shots really easily and do a pretty decent consistent damage at decent range as well. And then we also switched over their back rockets to a 6-cell launcher, so again that just helps us get some good damage in at range. And then our shotgun build, I did accidentally reset this build, so I had to remake him, but yeah, just switched over to some upgraded shotguns. They have higher damage at longer range, but their reload speed is a little bit slower, but you can stagger your shots to sort of help get around that. But then at the same time most enemies sort of get staggered in one or two shots anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Also made another build. I haven't customized the coloring of this guy yet, but this guy on the right arm has an energy pistol which is pretty good at most ranges, and you can charge it up to do like a beam attack. And then in the left arm they've got an energy shotgun, and other than looking really cool, it's actually a really cool weapon to use. It's good in close range, obviously being a shotgun, but you can charge up the shots, and then that way it does like an AoE explosion. So it's good for groups of enemies and also putting on stagger on targets. And then on our back left slot we got a spread bazooka that we unlocked earlier, and that helps build stagger as well, but it has high direct hit damage, so if we get enemy staggered with our other weapons we can capitalize on it with our spread bazooka, which is really cool. And then we got some plasma missiles just to get some good consistent damage out and keep that stagger going, and it's also good for small groups of enemies as well. So this guy, I've messed around with him quite a bit, and he's not necessarily the most powerful build to use, but he is very fun armor core to use. But first thing we're going to do is head over to the arena and take down some more opponents hopefully, and then we'll carry on and do a mission towards the end of the episode. But this first guy that we're facing is one of the red guns, so that's a faction we've met before, and we haven't seen this guy yet though in the story, but I'm sure with our shotgun builds we should be able to take him down.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 22, entering rank D.
I think that's a stun launcher in their left arm, and then machine gun in their right arm.
Gun 3, Wu Hua Hai. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Missed some of our shots there, but didn't go down with too much trouble. It's cool that the enemy ACs can use assault armor and other abilities like that. Make sure the fight's nice and challenging for us. Well, hopefully, especially when we get later on. So obviously got some credits and some OS tuning points, which we'll have to invest later on. I just want to show something off quick that I did sort of mess around with. So one thing that I was interested in trying is the stun baton, and although the recharge on it is very fast in comparison to other melee weapons, the damage on it isn't very high, and I just feel like the stagger on it wasn't high enough to warrant the low damage. But as you can see, it has got some nice combo moves, and if you charge it up, you get a bit of an AoE explosion, which should be good against multiple targets. And that charge attack did do quite a lot of damage, so that was probably the most useful attack. And again, it has quite a quick recharge. But yeah, it might come in handy later on in the game and with other builds that we might try out. But at the moment, I didn't really see it. I don't think the stagger was high enough to warrant the low damage. But I recommend trying it out. It might work out for you. I did also try some other weapons, but I didn't see anything else that sort of caught my attention and seemed to work well in a build. So we'll quickly take down another, well, hopefully quickly take down another arena opponent. Quite a cool looking armored core. This one looks like they've got a grenade cannon on their back, maybe a HAB missile launcher on their right hand. Not quite sure what they've got on their left side though.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 21.
So got missiles in both their arms and grenade cannons on both their back slots.
Subject AC, Candle Ring. Call sign, Ring Friend.
Weird looking head on him though.
Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
So you can see, even though he got grenade shots on us, we took him down with not too much trouble. He also used a assault armor type ability with a little pulse shield there, but you can see with our shotguns it didn't actually take much damage to take down. So again, didn't go down with too much trouble. And like normal, we get the credits, OS tuning, and his emblem and data. I'm just gonna head into OS tuning. Maybe put some points. Probably worth getting that melee damage bonus, just because it does seem very powerful. And probably that direct hit modifier as well. They'll probably be the next things we go for. But yeah, going to switch over to our energy build. Like I said, I haven't recolored this guy yet. Something in the cards in the future for the future. But yeah, he's a very fun playstyle. And we're going to head over and do the first mission of Chapter 3. And it looks like it's just a flat reward for the mission, and then some bonus for any targets we destroy.
Got a job for you, 621. It's a request from one of the Balaam companies.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This job comes from our subsidiary Dafeng. The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine. We want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data. Whatever they found is sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the coral convergence. Put simply, your job is to seize the data. We're counting on you, Gun 13.
Seems like we're actually doing some sort of industrial espionage, which is quite nice, given the sort of setting of Armored Core and you know, the corporations fighting against each other. Fits quite well within the story, I guess.
621, are you still hearing things? Tell me if it happens on the job. I'll make adjustments.
Definitely think Hanlon Walters sort of knows more than he's letting on.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Extract the data from the birth survey drones, then get out.
An intruder!
Solo HD. Must be an independent merc.
Taking Balem's money, no doubt. Intercept!
621, eliminate obstructions as you see fit, but remember that the data is your priority. There. Commence retrieval, 621.
Remnants of the fire still drift in Rubicon's atmosphere. Trails of residual coal, like the one you passed through earlier.
So you can see our weapons are quite powerful against basic enemies. We've got a good mix of range attacks and close range attacks as well. We've got plenty of ammo as well on our energy pistol.
That makes 2. Very interesting. I'll make a copy of this.
Looks like there's a Tetrapod MT, so I'll definitely use our bazooka against that guy as well.
That's 3.
Even the Rubiconians have forsaken this lifeless place. Coral must be involved.
AP at 30%. Two repair kits remaining. AP at 50%. One repair kit remaining.
So he did manage to get a couple of shots off on us there. So you can see our AC doesn't have the highest durability. If you manage to time your attacks really, right, and manoeuvre a lot better than I just did, then this AC is a lot of fun. Guessing there's going to be another hidden fight over here. I was hoping that explosion might be able to get both of them there. Can't go any further that way. But yeah, this is one of the areas that was in the opening shot of the first gameplay trailer they released. Quite eerie, especially with the soundtrack as well. Looks like there's a cannon there waiting for us.
This should be the last one.
Seems like there might be another force up
Who knows what's out there?
in effect at this area.
Sheet of ice.
You and the AC, what are you doing here?
Looks like their MTs just got home. Shut them down.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Attention Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some feathers. We're taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
Didn't seem like that guy had as much health, but he definitely had a lot of weapons on him. Not doing too great in terms of our repair kits, but not too worried about that for this first playthrough. Yeah, we'll worry about S-ranking some missions later on maybe.
AC, that must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate those 61.
Wait, what's that sound?
Don't know quite what happened there. I'll take this on this little section again.
AC, that must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate those 61.
Wait, what's that sound?
That ship. It's identical
was not expecting that. Didn't really
That's not subject
see that coming.
Did they send in an enforcement squad? 621, that's an LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
Be careful, Raven.
AP at 50%, AP at 30%.
Raven, your AC stands.
This guy's fast for an MT.
AP at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
LC destroyed.
That guy was more like an AC than anything else.
2-second approach.
They've deployed drones. Intercept 621.
AP at 50%.
Looks like you're on the deck. Good call. Smash the bridge, 621.
Enemy warship is taking critical damage. Enemy propulsion systems compromised.
It's going to blow. Get clear, 621.
That's actually a surprisingly tough mission. At least I assume that's at the end of it. Yeah, it didn't let us start chapter 3 with an easy mission.
Looks like the coast is clear. The closure area is SG's jurisdiction. Why send an enforcement squad in a warship? Special mission, maybe? Or was it? Wait. Over there.
Trespassers to Rubicon, this is your warning. Disarm and withdraw from the closure area immediately. Resistance will be regarded as a declaration of war. And you will be marked for termination. The PCA makes no exceptions.
The PCA. They're coming.
Looks like we got a little too eager, 621. Us and the corporations both.
Pretty cool. Definitely think things are going to ramp up for us. You can see our repair costs are quite high. Did take a lot of damage. Ammo costs are quite high as well. But yeah, that was a really cool mission. Quite hard though. Probably one that I'll replay a few times just to make sure we didn't miss anything and see what other setups work really well. I actually think the setup we used in the arena and for the end of the starting mission of last chapter, you know, the dual shotgun setup probably actually worked quite well for that mission. Yeah, really enjoyed that one and got some logs as well.
Hey, Raven. It's me, Rusty. Your old buddy from the Vespers. Haven't talked since we climbed the wall. I'd love to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archivist group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
Be pretty cool if we all banded together and ended up working with the people we were fighting at the start of the game.
One new message.
I see you got a call from V4. I've been contacted as well by the Balaam group. Seems both sides have been forced to halt the coral survey. Check the briefing, 621.
Raven, I've picked up a good job for you too. I know you've established yourself as one of the corporation's preferred mercenaries, but I was hoping you might learn more about the people who live on Rubicon.
Seems like we actually have a choice here, which is pretty cool. I don't know if selecting one mission locks you out of any others. So in between episodes, I'll have a look at that and see if it does affect our first playthrough at all. I'm not sure if you can... I do know there are multiple endings, but I don't know if you can access all the endings in your first playthrough, or if you can only access certain endings in later playthroughs. So yeah, I'll have a look in between episodes, see, have a quick look to see if, how those choices affect the game. But we'll go ahead and do a couple more arena opponents just before we end the episodes.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 20, rank D.
Looks like this guy's quite energy focused on his weaponry.
Subject AC, reconfig. Call sign, B5 Hawkins. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
That plasma rifle seems to do good against other ACs. Managed to take him down eventually. So he got some more strips and obviously got his AC data. And then we'll take on another arena opponent.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 19, rank D. Subject AC, Headbringer. Call sign, Gun 5, Iguazu.
So we've seen this guy in a mission before, when we attacked the dam with the red guns.
Main system activating combat mode.
damage with the grenade
Concluding
cannon when they're
evaluation.
staggered, if you manage to
Well
get
done.
both shots on them, it's pretty ridiculous. And obviously got some more credits. Just going to head over to OS tuning. So you got some upgrades to our damage there. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Really enjoyed the start to the next chapter. Like I say, it was just a surprisingly tough mission for the first mission of the chapter, but I definitely get the sense that things are ramping up for us, and the game's going to get quite a bit harder from here on out, which is quite cool. Always like a challenge in an Armored Core game. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And like I said, in between episodes, I'll have a look to see if our mission choices make any sort of difference to the story. And if they are, we'll definitely focus on getting one playthrough and one ending, and then we'll have to do subsequent playthroughs to achieve the other endings, which is quite cool. Reminds me of some other Armored Core games. We played through Armored Core France a couple of times to show you guys all the endings. Like I said, hope you've enjoyed the episodes and enjoyed the series so far. Very much enjoying my time with the game. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.